Oh my goodness, this was such a tough earwax removal to do, guys. My name is Rhys Barber. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates. Thanks for watching our earwax removal video today. Now, what we can see in this ear canal is this patient's come through feeling totally blocked up in this ear, and understandably so. We have such a deep, dry or impacted earwax plug to try and get out here, and you can see we're matted with hair in here. It is dried onto the canal wall. It's been pushed really deep because the patient's been using Q-tips as well, so everything is going against us here in this ear canal. Now you can see I've flooded this with some olive oil. So what we do with this, we just put a bit of olive oil in this ear. It does two things. It's going to help to lubricate the ear canal wall, which is going to help us to remove the wax a little bit more easily, and sometimes if it's not quite as hard as this one is, it'll penetrate into the wax a little bit and just make the surface a little bit softer, make it a bit easier for us to get this out. Thank you so much for watching our video today, guys. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget you can always like, heart, share, follow and subscribe for me. That'd be fantastic. We love to get new subscribers. If you have any questions, drop them into the comment section below, and we will try and answer them in the upcoming videos as well for you. So I'm working on this section on the right hand side first of all, because that back section is so impacted, so deep and really close to the eardrum down there. That is going to be a really tough one to remove without removing this particular section here. This is anchoring it to this right hand side of the canal wall, and you can see I am fighting this wax here. I've got the standard size on the tube in here, really making large circular kind of wiggly movements just to try and detach this front section. Now, what makes this a little bit more complicated is the fact that the patient has a lot of hair embedded into the wax as well. So that as the wax has dried around that hair, it's formed a much tougher plug. And sometimes you see this as well, especially when it's been impacted with Q-tips. You even see Q-tip fibers in there as well. So I've got the forceps in here. Now let me see if I can grab this section with the forceps. We might be lucky and it might pull that rear section as well, which I'm really hoping is going to happen. Those hairs are going to work with us for this bit, but I don't think that's going to happen here, guys. You can see it's basically cleaved that front section away. But look, you can see how those hairs at the back end there are disappearing off further into the canal. So we're just getting a grip on this next section. So it has brought another little piece forwards. I think if we can just loosen some of this hair out, it's going to make it a little bit easier. I've popped a bit more olive oil in here because this is still dry as a bone. This is just not budging anywhere. And we're giving this a really good wiggle. Thank you so much for your understanding about the lack of videos recently. I've come in early specifically to try and get another video out for you today, guys. But we're so busy, it's so difficult to try and get the time in clinic to be able to do it at the moment. So keep bearing with us. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we'll get some lovely applicants for the audiology post that we've advertised, and that's going to help us out by getting somebody else on board to help me and tailor out a little bit. But yeah, bear with me a little bit longer. Having said that, guys, if you have ear problems, don't forget you can always check out the link tree in the description, and you can reserve an appointment with myself or the lovely Mr. Taylor Green. Boom, I'm not going to say anything else now apart from what's going on in the video. So here we go. We've got this larger chunk of hair and wax. Let's give this a bit more of a wiggle. There we go. We still haven't loosened that really impacted plug at the back there, that much deeper section, and more sort of medial section of the ear canal, that much deeper section in. That's down near that osseous portion. Now, that is a really sensitive portion of the ear, so it's not unusual, especially when you get impactions like this. If patients get a little bit of water in their ear, sometimes that can cause real discomfort, especially when it's this deeper osseous, this bony portion of the ear canal here. It's on its way, it's coming down. Now, I know a few people in the comments go, yeah, you could have got in with a manual tool and go over the top of that. 2 secs. There you go. Look at that piece coming away. See, it's still thick with hair. Yes, that's true. You can go over the top, and you know, manual tools are great for hard impacted wax, but not this deep. You have no idea how close you are to the eardrum at this point, and I'm telling you, it's going to be close. So in all the manual tools that we have, you have to work by getting over the top of the plug, and when you get over the top of the plug, that's when you can scoop down behind and bring it forwards. Now, if you're right on top of the eardrum, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to go over the top of the plug, and you're going to crash into that eardrum, and you really do run the risk of perforations to eardrums. It does happen, okay? You know, and especially, this is why you've always got to be so cautious. our job as audiologists is a bit like the medical credo, I suppose. You do no harm. We go in there to try and help, and that means not taking risks with somebody's ears and their eardrums and their ear canal walls. You know, you want this patient to go away with a really lovely experience, hearing so much better, a really positive experience, so they're more likely to look after their ears and more likely to get this help again. You can see how dark and dry this wax is. This has been in here a long time, so this patient has been putting off coming along to get something like this sorted out. If we can leave them with a positive experience, they're far more likely to come back again and get it done. So I'm trying to loosen around the outside edges here. You can see I'm trying to work any way I can around this outside edge just to loosen it off a little bit so we can start to bring this down the canal. But I'm struggling to get a grip, and that is always the case with these much drier impacted waxes. You can't really get a good grip with the standard sized Zollner tube. You can't really get a grip with the suction particularly well, which is why I keep putting more and more olive oil in here. And olive oil makes a massive difference, guys, when we're looking at things like microsuction. Obviously, I'll put a caveat in there. If you're going to come along for a microsuction appointment, olive oil is great. Obviously, unless you have a specific reason why you can't put that oil in. So say if your ear is discharging, if you've got a perforated eardrum, because that could lead to infection, you know, infections in the ears, anything like that, you don't put that in. You just come along and we'll get this out for you. But if you don't have any of those problems, putting oil in will make a massive difference. Like it is here, this patient's come through with this wax completely utterly dry. They haven't put any oil in, and you can see how much more difficult these types of removals are. So I'm just holding on to this wax, moving and just trying to pull it onto the one side, just to try and loosen it from the canal wall. I think what's happened here now is this wax has been here so long, we've got a lot of dead epithelial skin that should have migrated out of the canals, all bunched and collected around the edges of this wax plug, which is also trying to hold it in. So we've literally got everything working against us to get this out at the moment. But we are starting to see a little bit of movement. That white material you can see there, that's dead skin. That's positive. It means I'm pulling it away. I'm peeling this away. I want to break that adhesion with that skin layer there from the canal wall, but it is starting to move. We do get this out, guys. You know, just so you know, you almost sat through like 7 minutes of video already for us to get out. But here we go. Look at that going. There we go. There we go. It's on its way. We can see that white layer. That's the skin layer, where the skin that normally migrates out, this epithelial migration, the movement of the skin from the deepermost part to the outermost part of the ear canal hasn't been able to happen because that plug has been squished right down deep inside the canal. I'm going really slowly with this. I don't want to drop this on the way out. Just because I don't want to get stuck halfway down. My goodness me, that was a plug and a half. Woof, that was tough going, wasn't it, guys? So we're just getting rid of a couple of little straggly pieces here. Eardrum looks a little bit red at the top there, and that pars flaccida just above the handle of the malleus, but that's just because all the blood vessels have come to the surface there. So I'm just going to try and see if I can get some of these bits of skin out, but this is ultra sensitive down in here. I wouldn't be too worried about this. My advice here would be to the patient, look, we've got the offending wax out. Everything now can migrate out. A little bit of oil on a regular basis in there is going to make a massive difference. Look at that. I'm going to go just under 3.5 centimeters on there, which I think is going to be about 1.5 inches, or maybe just under 1.5 inches. But look at the matte, dry appearance of that wax. Woof, that was a tough one to do, guys, wasn't it? Well, thank you. If you stuck through that all the way, well done, guys. Thank you so much again to the end as well. And don't forget, if you do enjoy the videos, if you could like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe for me, that would be really helpful to the channel. Thank you so much if you can do that for me. And if you do have ear problems yourself, check out the link tree in the description. Reserve yourself an appointment. Come along and see myself, the lovely Mr. Taylor Green. I'm keeping everything crossed that me and Taylor are going to be out together on the next video, guys. So fingers crossed you'll see that real soon. When that's going to go, I'm not too sure yet, but I'm pretty sure we can get together for at least one voiceover this week. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another. Fingers crossed we'll both see you for the next video. Bye, everyone.